Hello and welcome to episode 130 of Draft Offsides. I'm with Tiko and Enzo. My name is Keith. Go ahead and follow us at Draft Offsides anywhere you can. I got the plug in early this time, guys. You notice that?
Yeah, that was a first.
I did
That was a
notice that.
first. That was a first.
Okay.
Yeah, so game week 31 was devastating in ways that actually didn't feel as bad as they should for me personally. Because after Friday, I talked mad shit to Enzo because I was playing him, and then I ended up losing. And it was like one of those losses where it was like Enzo ended up being the highest scorer, and I ended up being the second highest scorer in the league. I was the second highest scorer.
Technicality.
You scored less than me. I'm the second highest scorer in the league.
Yeah, but he's done the whole thing. If I'd woken up I had started this.
This is a derailment of epic proportions there.
No. I saw my opponent had a player who was injured on the starting lineup, and so I played a player who was not playing to show solidarity.
That's a lie. That's literally the most biggest lie I've ever heard in my life. Like, you would never do that.
And you guys were giving me a hard time for this. So yes, I played 10
That's not true.
men.
That's literally a lie. Don't listen to Tiko. Anyways, ended up beating me after I talked shit, and it was very karmatic, and I did not feel good. And then Chelsea lost, and that did not feel good. But I think the only saving grace is that Arsenal lost this weekend. So I feel slightly better than I feel like I should. Yeah. And also just having the Premier League back, I feel better. Yeah. Like, even though I lost, I literally lost everywhere this week in all my matchups, but it was like, oh well, at least the Premier League's back.
Yeah, I won in both my matchups this week. Top scorer in both leagues.
That's a big week, friends.
Yeah. I remember someone telling me I would never get top score in any league.
Who was that?
That sounds like a Tiko
That's
thing.
a Tiko fucking saying right there.
There's an asterisk, technicality.
Okay. So congrats to Enzo for big week, big win. It was, if I would have won, I would have went into the money spots and knocked him out too. So it's just extra dramatic.
I'm still just waiting for my little speech on the chat room.
It's coming. Don't worry.
Right.
Okay. Let's get into the details here. It never rains, but it pours at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. So they lost. Captain injured. Kudu's out for the rest of the season. Spurs remain in the relegation zone. Welcome to Tottenham, Richard Zerbi. That's the note.
It's the most Spursy start ever for a manager. Like, he started in the relegation zone. He lost his captain. He lost his star player, and he lost his first game.
What did he do to deserve this?
I don't know, man. But he said he's going to stay through relegation. He's got a big contract. He's going to be.
Yeah, I would say through relegation too. I was getting paid as much as he is.
Uh-huh.
Who cares? Okay, let's talk fantasy elements. Pedro Porro was the top scorer. So we talked about who was going to be a winner from Roberto De Zerbi.
Mm-hmm.
I think the answer was none of the attackers.
Nope.
Pedro Porro had scored 15 points. He was pretty active.
Mm-hmm.
Romero had a solid 8. He probably, before going off, he probably would have ended with more too. So I think so shout outs for the wing backs and the center backs was solid. Tiko, I know you picked up Conor Gallagher. I don't know if you started him or not, but 7.5 is fine, I guess.
For a team over there, yeah, it's okay.
I think the only one that I'm slightly interested in that didn't perform great was Matheus Tel, just because he was injured before, in the international break. Then he came off the bench, and I thought he looked good when he came off the bench. He just came off late.
He loses the ball a lot. He's got a great first touch, but his dribbling past players, he thinks they're not there, and he just tries to run through them.
But at least he's running at players. I feel like he's the only Tottenham player that's running at people. So, you're going to lose the ball sometimes doing that.
And how did Richarlison and Solanke look?
Solanke looked like he was trying to, he looked lost, perfectly honest. Wasn't getting that much of a ball. Richarlison just kept doing the same thing. He's got concrete for feet. Kolo Muani kept trying to do flicks like he plays for Real Madrid. It wasn't working either.
I think Kolo Muani's the only one that realizes that he's auditioning for a new job.
Well, because he knows he's only there on loan, so he's like, I'm out.
True.
I'm out.
He was trying to be kind of fancy on our side too, and then I'm like, oh yeah, he's definitely trying. He's trying to get a suitor for next season.
It didn't fill me with confidence, the midfield he put out there. No.
Yeah, it was a little wasn't that creative. And then Simmons came on and was pretty underwhelming too, just very frustrating. So yeah. Yep. I mean, I don't know if there's that much more to talk about here, without getting into just piling on the fact that they're in the relegation zone.
It's gonna be rough.
Yeah, but at least you won both your matchups this weekend, John.
Yeah.
All right, next, Arsenal drops points at Bournemouth. Should Arsenal fans be worried? And do you continue to start Arsenal assets? No high press on Arsenal. They don't know what to do. Well, let's look at the scores for Arsenal this week. I think like I had obviously I'm a big Gabriel fan, and he scored like 10, or just under, and that was with the yellow. So there's no one that was exceptional. Declan Rice 11, Gyökeres with a goal only scored 10, so he literally would have had a 0. I'm pretty sure.
Would have had one.
Not for that
Oh no, he would have had a
penalty that he
0. Would have had a
Oh
0.
no, but
Shot.
he doesn't get a key pass. I don't think he gets a key pass.
He gets a shot.
He gets a shot on target for
And I think that's 2 points. So he would have been what, negative?
goal, shot on target,
let me-
yellow card. Because he had a yellow card too. 2 aerials, 1.
I'm gonna look at it right now.
0 dispossessions. Yeah.
And did he start? Did
He
Gyökeres-
started.
He started.
No, he started. And Kai Havertz started under him, and that was a disaster for anyone that started Kai Havertz. He scored like 1 point. AKA me, less than 1 point.
He would have had negative 1 point if it wasn't for that goal. And that was his only shot on target too. Just
How do you go? Oh, just for the yellow card.
Yellow.
Yeah, so I think it's funny because there's a few players that did okay, like Ben White 9, Gabriel 9.5, Gyökeres we just talked about 10, Declan Rice 11. But like for a team that's in first place, you're expecting a lot more points to be being scored, like in some capacity, either in the defense or the offense. You know what I mean? Or somewhere. So
Yeah, because like Martinelli only got 1.5.
Dalman 3, he got the start, which was interesting that he started, but he didn't. It's hard to put a lot of pressure on a 16-year-old to do much though.
Yeah.
But yeah, so troubling times there. Your kind of question, I feel like you're not going to not start your Arsenal assets, but I wouldn't be as eager pivoting into their defenders as I have in the past, given everything going on.
Well, it's going to be an interesting week for Arsenal because they play Champions League against Sporting, which they only have a 1-0 lead, and they're playing at Portugal, so it's not like going to be cakewalk, especially.
Oh no, they're playing in London.
Are you sure?
I'm almost positive the last one is in Portugal.
So, but they can't rest their players. They need to have and they have City coming up, so it's going to be an interesting time where they're going to park the bus most likely.
Yes, that's going to be a game that everyone's going to be watching. It's going to probably be one of the worst games of the season.
I was thinking the same thing.
Because Arsenal is going to just make it just not fun.
Yeah, they're just going to sit
you're
back.
right. It is at London.
Yeah.
The Champions League game, it's at London.
Yeah, Emirates.
Yeah, so at the Emirates. Okay, anything else you want to talk about there? Like Miles Lewis-Skelly got a start. I think it was his first starts in a while. I don't know if it's really relevant though, just because what we're speaking about. Like, I just don't know. The Arsenal defense isn't what it was, at the beginning of the year. So I'm not sitting here filled with a ton of confidence there. How do you guys feel?
But will you start the attackers that are trying to replace Saka and Odegaard? Like, are you going to start the Ezes, the Maduekes, the Martinellis?
I think Madueke is like there was a period of time where Madueke just felt like you had to start him if Saka didn't start, and now I don't think you have to start him. And I think Gabriel Martinelli's proven to not be that viable. I think Kai Havertz, there's a lot of hope that he was going to be, but like I have him in the league, and like I'm probably not going to start him next game. Like not after he's burned me the last few. So
the only must-start players for Arsenal is Gabriel, Timber if he's playing, and Declan Rice. No one else.
Only three.
Maybe Raya.
Saka if he's playing, and Raya too.
Yeah.
No. I'm not counting Saka.
Oh yeah. But I think there's a lot of guys like you can I think there's an argument obviously like Saliba, like whoever the left back is or the right back is, it seems like whether if it's not Timber, like Ben White's kind of scored decently too, hasn't he, when he's played?
Yeah.
So when he's gotten starts, he scored decently. So yeah, I think it's a good shout. Yeah, we're just at that point. Like Zubimendi's not covering himself in glory.
Nope.
Dalman it's unfortunate. He's a child though, so you can't really expect much from him. So yeah, I mean even Raya, like for the most part he's been good, but he scored a 2 in the last game.
Yeah,
that's not good.
For Raya, he's not a busy keeper because that defense is so good. So it's mostly clean sheets. If they don't get a clean sheet, he doesn't get a lot of points.
Man, if he got pass completion, like passing around the back,
God,
he'd have so many points.
He might be the point leader. Okay, next, Manchester United, hard done again by VAR and lose to a bustling Leeds team who now goes 6 points clear from relegation. Hard done, but also like I don't think it was undeserved.
No, it was the first half. Leeds were excellent. They were excellent. I think Man United started taking over the game when they went down to 10 men, which is funny enough because that's when they started looking good.
Yeah, I think the red card was one of the worst calls I've seen in a long time. I just think that you need to like the letter of the law stuff needs to have a little bit of like common sense to it, and like I don't think that he had any idea that he was grabbing hair.
A ponytail. No,
I don't think. And then I think the second he realized he might have been, he let go, and it was not a yank. It was almost like he was trying to grab onto something.
He was trying to grab the shirt. That's what he was trying to do.
So, and he clearly wasn't looking where he was grabbing. That's just, there has to be like a level of common sense there. And I think that's a really good example of like why people are so frustrated with VAR.
Well, DCL also when he punched friggin' Euro in the face.
I mean, that one bothers me less because they were both going up for a ball in the air and DCL won it. So that one bothers me. It didn't, I guess DCL didn't win it.
No, Euro won it first and then he got the hand to the face.
But yeah, that one bothered me a little less because at least like they're scrapping and like it's not like, again, I don't think that was intentional. But
someone posted a meme online said if Arteta wants the fans out pulling hair as a red card and it's Arsenal players, everyone with long hair.
Stupid.
That's
everyone puts on wigs.
Casemiro with another goal.
Yeah, it was a nice header too. Nice header.
Very nice. Go ahead, Tiko.
No, I think I added in the notes somewhere. He has 7 goals from set pieces, which is the most in EPL this year.
Really?
I know, it's funny. It's like people aren't talking about the fact that Manchester United is low-key become like a set piece team. Like the way that Arsenal was. Like we were giving Arsenal shit for that. And it's really Man United.
Is it a lot of it from corners? Or is it from free kicks?
Well, today, I think it's a mix. Yeah. Because, I mean, he has 8 goals. That's a lot. Like, for him, that's a lot. Even like counting his like prime years with the Real Madrid.
He's right now out of midfielders in the 5-game week setting is like the number 2 player in the heat tracker for midfielders. Ranked number 9 overall. Right. And that's because he has a 26.75 and he has a 2.25 and he has like a 14.5, 13.5, 9.75. So he's been like crushing it the last 5 game weeks. And a lot of that is goals from set pieces. So
AJ
it's crazy.
By a number.
Yeah, I mean, especially when all you have to do is score on set pieces.
Mm-hmm. Is he going to MLS, you think?
I don't know where he's going.
I heard Inter Miami.
Oh, really?
That's what I heard.
Messi? Yeah. It'd be good for he'd dominate. Do you think?
I think
I mean, he's even with him not having the best legs, I think he'd shit.
Whoa.
Sorry, I just dropped something.
Did you just drop your baby?
No, I just dropped my work. I just dropped my... Never mind. I don't want to tell you what I dropped.
Okay, good.
I dropped something.
Okay.
I dropped something I shouldn't drop. Oh, well.
Oh my God.
Fuck. What?
I had a great joke with that. The Sibian.
The what?
I don't want to say what it is.
Okay. Should we keep moving on?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, am I missing? I'm missing something. I think we need to keep
No, you're good.
I'll tell you later.
Okay. So United. Anything else to speak about with United? Obviously Bruno continues his crush. Another 17.25. Lenny Yoro had a really solid score, 17.25.
Oh, who's going to play for Man United centre back? Ugarte? Because Maguire's injured, right?
Martinez.
Martinez got red carded.
It's probably going to be Casemiro dropping. What do you think?
He's played center back before.
That'd be interesting.
Because
what is points though?
What about De Ligt is injured too, right?
Mm-hmm. He's been injured for like half the season.
Yeah. Is Maguire injured? I thought he get a red card.
I think it was a suspension. I think
he got a red card. Yeah, he got the red.
So he's probably going to be back. Yeah.
Bruno had his worst game in the last 5 weeks. He only had 17.25.
I know.
What a bum.
What a bum.
What a bum.
What an amazing run he's been on.
Is he still number 1?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And he's only going to get bigger the way that Haaland is slumping right now. So speaking of which, City beat Chelsea 3-0. We thank you for your sacrifice. So that the defeat of the one true evil, the Arsenal, fan arrogance and delusions of grandeur. Grandeur. But he spelled it Granger like
Hermione.
Yeah.
Grandeur.
Okay. What do we talk about City?
Chucky is
that the one? Is that the most the one
ridiculous?
He's the one I love to watch, and the funny thing is, I'm waiting for like Pep to start yelling him and yanking him off because Pep hates it every time he dribbled, but it's absolutely amazing.
But I mean, when he does that, I think he hates it, but when he does that, you're just like you kind of shake your head. I think the biggest. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Tiko.
No, I was going to say it's a testament of how good of a player he is that he pisses Pep off. Like he does everything Pep believes against, and he's still getting this minutes.
He's still getting a start.
Yeah.
He's so good.
Do you think if Pep successfully completes this comeback title win that he retires?
Yeah, because they're about to get deducted 60 points next season.
Yeah, for the last 3 years.
I hope it happens next season and not this season. Even if that would mean that Tottenham would get out of relegation, I still want them to win.
No, that's ridiculous. That's not true. Don't say that.
It's very true. I hate Arsenal.
Okay, question. Nico O'Reilly coming off. I think that's very alarming and interesting. And I think at Nori owners just got really excited by that. About the Nico O'Reilly injury, right?
Yeah.
I mean, especially with a double game week coming up. We haven't even spoken about that yet, though. Double game week. Anything else before we move on to that? Anything else we want to talk about here? Mark Gahey got a goal. That's good for him. He had a monster score. He's had a few monster scores now.
Yeah.
Just something random about Haaland. 4 games in a row he hasn't scored. It's tied his longest drought in his EPL career. Last time he went 4 games without scoring a goal, he only started 3 of them. This one he started all 4 and went scoreless.
What did he do after? What did he do after he went scoreless for 4 games?
He didn't do much. It was like like in the second half where he kind of trails off. But the one thing different about Haaland, he has 7 assists this year, which I think it's 3rd or 4th in the league.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
It's been a lot more.
Sure. But Thiago is catching up to him in goals too. So for the golden boots,
he's only one back. He's only one behind him now.
He's got 21 goals, man.
Yeah,
pretty crazy. Okay, let's move over to waivers, and then we can talk like key players. Just I know everyone. That's why everyone's here. So big thing. Game week 33 is a double game week. So City, Chelsea, Leeds, Bournemouth, Brighton, Burnley all have 2 games. So it's going to be a bloodbath. Waivers this is probably one of the most crucial waiver weeks with crunch time and everything going on. So the way that we did waivers is we broke it down into double game week waivers and then non-double game week waivers for like if you just aren't able to get any of the double game week guys. Okay.
Yeah. But fair warning to everybody: if you draw out and try to grab every double game week the week after, you're gonna be fucked.
You're gonna be hurting because all those teams don't play the next week. I believe almost all of them don't, right? So it'll be problematic very quickly. Okay. Yeah. First one on here is actually probably not my favorite. There's no rhyme or reason to when people go on this list, but is Ryan Fleming from Burnley, 46% owned. Double game week for a guy who's managed to score pretty decently even when not like getting goals. Like this week, I think he had like 7.5 points in a team in a game where they lost like 2-0 or 3-0, 4-0.
Yeah.
So I think that's something that speaks to him. Just like A, he's been hot and he's been scoring goals, but B, even when he has it, he's kind of done okay the last few. So I think that's interesting, and like you're gonna bank on him getting some points.
And who are they playing?
Burnley,
Forest and City.
Yeah, Forest and City. So I mean, Forest is the one that you're hoping to really generate points from, and then City's like a free hit.
Yeah,
that's the way I look at it.
Even for City, it's not like they're scoring like 5-6 goals. Like,
yeah.
No,
he's a mid too.
He's a midfielder. Yeah, he's a midfielder. So
so it's
yeah. So he's interesting. He's 46% owned. That's one. Another one, Jack Hinselwood, Brighton, 25% owned. He's had a few good games in a row, and like there was a period of time where he was like scoring and assisting, and even when he hasn't been the last 2, I believe he's been doing pretty good. Like he's good. I think he's in like the 8s, 9s. It's not the best scores, but when you're talking about double game week, kind of pairing a few of those together, it's not bad. And then he plays Tottenham and Chelsea, both of who are conceding.
Yes.
Goals. Chelsea's been leaking like a faucet. Tottenham, very unfortunate to let that go in, but yeah, they it's not like they've been great either. So, so yeah, I think that's actually one of the top ones, and especially I have a feeling he's going to go pretty quickly at 25% with a double game week. Another one, a bit of a punt, Wesley Fofana from Chelsea, 41% owned. He's the only Chelsea player that's on the double game week list. It has to do with his he looked like the best defender at Chelsea in a game where they lost 3-0, which doesn't speak to that much confidence, Yeah. But I think if you want to go that route, he's the one that you want to grab. They play Man United and Brighton, so I'm not sure.
Was he the defender that when the year started he was scoring a lot of points for Chelsea?
When he came back, so I think the year started and he was kind of injured, and he really hit his stride around like end of December, and then into into like, yeah. Oh, you're right, Tiko. I'm sorry. Beginning of the year, he was crushing it, and then that's dropped off a little bit recently. That's right. Yeah. But I still think that like he can do it. And I think he's kind of the only one there. He's really their only like first choice defender left. You know, like Child is injured, Cobwell is injured. So I think he's gonna be busy.
He's probably gonna play both games.
He's definitely gonna play both games, and I think he's gonna be the one that's expected to be doing a lot of the action, if you know what I mean.
Action Jackson.
All right, another one. Burnley, James Ward-Prowse, 42% owned. Man, this is where it starts really getting like icky in these double game week things, and it's like you really need to think about long and hard. Like, do you really want to play with fire here? Because like James Ward-Prowse, 42% owned. But his last 4 games, he's had essentially 2 zeros. Like he's had like a 0.25 and a negative 0.25. Then he's had 2 games that were like 14 plus.
Yeah.
So it's like, which one are you gonna get? And then you're gonna have 2 games there to just, you know. So it's, to me, that's like a little bit of a risky one, but you know, sometimes you just gotta roll the dice, you know. What do you guys think of him? Would you dip into that pool? Would you jump into that?
If I needed him, and that won't be until probably the week after, which I won't need him because he won't be playing.
I don't know. I like JWP.
Well, we all like him, but he's not been the same player since he left Southampton.
He hasn't been, but he at least he's been on set pieces and stuff at Burnley. So that seems like where he's getting points. And like the fact that Burnley didn't score any goals last game, and he still had 14 something. So like it shows that those are all like ghost points. You know, so. Next one from Leeds, Pascal Struck, 46% owned. His last 4 games have been 9, or 3 games have been 9, 15.75, 15.75. Very promising for a surging Leeds team. I just think that that's like a really easy one, like kind of a no-brainer. And then at the same time, Jaden Bogle, 22% owned. He's been popping up in really advanced positions for Leeds too. And he has 2 great scores in the last 2 weeks. So it's a little bit, if you're looking at a shorter window, like when he pops up really high on the heat tracker, when you're looking at the 3-week game window for that reason. Yeah. So very interesting, very, very interesting. I feel like Tiko's doing waivers as we talk right now.
I know he's chatting in the chat room is what he's doing.
Is he? Is the chat room?
No, I'm pulling up the players as
yeah. So okay, another one that we want to chat about is Boscogli on Brighton. So that he looks like Enzo was like, oh, like we should add him to waivers, and I think something to call out there is that Lewis Dunk has been suspended he's suspended for 2 games. That's why Boscogli came in, and then so Boscogli will play the first game in this double game week, but he likely won't play the second because Lewis Dunk will come back. So it's not as like slam dunk as a play as you thought, considering that Boscogli scored 20 this week. So just something to be aware of. I think Brighton played Tottenham and Chelsea. Yeah. So it's not like they're, you know, I would almost maybe even consider starting Boscogli for 1 game if you really needed to. You know,
because he scored well.
He scored well, fully. Yeah. And he tends to do. He tends to when he plays.
Also, like, if he does well in the first game, like he might still get some playing time. Like
next game,
he's Duncan to back. Maybe like 30 minutes. Get like
you hope he gets
maybe. I mean, it's center backs are a little harder. You know, it's not like they're not like wingers or something where they throw them on. But but there's always a chance. It's like it's like a bonus thing. Like you're gonna get 1 game for sure, and then you might get a few minutes of another game.
Double game weeks are always rough. You're not really. You don't know if they're gonna start both games. So
yeah. Oh yeah, let's keep going. Kusanov, Man City, that's the big one there. He's kind of established himself. He's 50% owned. His kind of last 2 outings have been solid, like 10 plus. He's kind of becoming the guy over here. Him and Gahey seem like they have a good partnership going. And if you believe City's going to go on a run and beat Arsenal, then he's like a no-brainer.
He's going to be a big part of it. He's going to have to be.
Yeah.
But he's doing a lot of long balls at the top, so he's getting key passes too.
Oh, I see. Is that where he got some points? Interesting. Yeah. So I think that's another shout. All right, then so then I have another section called non-double game week waivers. So if you have if all these guys are gone or no one's available, Konstantin Mavropanos, pretty self-explanatory. He's been absolutely crushing it. 22% rostered, but 3 double digits games in a row, 3 goals in the last 2 games, and a clean sheet in the other. Enzo, your call is he like tricking us though? Is this just like a run of form, or what are your thoughts there?
Well, is it because look, one was a clean sheet, so he got, I think it was like 11 points, and then the other 2 games he scored 2 goals and he scored 1 goal. Is he going to score again? Because if in that clean sheet one, he would have only had 4 points. You know what I mean? With the ones with the goals, is he ghosting well? Not really. So he's a defender.
The game that he scored 12.5 points, they lost that game 2-0. So that wasn't a clean sheet. So the last 3, there was no clean sheet.
Oh,
yeah.
Interesting. Okay. So
the clean sheet was back in February where he scored 20 points. It was a tied, but he won 7 aerials. So yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. I think it's a valid question, but I also think you have to respect the last 3 game weeks, you know?
Yeah. But they're also playing Crystal Palace, who, I mean, Mateta was on fire last game, but they're pretty inconsistent. It's not like guaranteed they're going to score a lot of points.
And Mateta only came on for the last 25 minutes. He didn't even start.
Yeah, we'll see how that shakes out there. But I mean, he's there for a reason. I think he's going to get swooped up in most leagues. Another one, Rio Ngamoa, Liverpool, 30% owned, still young, and starts aren't guaranteed by any means, especially at Liverpool. But kid seems special. You can just see when he touches the ball. So I feel like he's someone, if you have room, you could grab, and you could feel good about starting him whenever he starts. You know, you could play him when he starts, I think, but you just can't expect him to be starting games every week. Does that seem fine? Is anyone like just totally fading that? No, like it?
Yeah.
Tiko, you're looking a little more hesitant.
No, I like it. It's just I think I would wait until after the Champions League.
Till after Champions League?
Yeah, I'd be hesitant to like drop a player for him right now.
Yeah, I think it's fair. I think the thought would be that maybe he gets starts because he's not going to play in the Champions League. So maybe he gets in the Premier League games. But yeah, I think that's valid too.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think you're saying if they kind of lock up Chelsea, if Liverpool locks up Champions League too.
Yeah, it's one of those things where like you could drop a player early for him, but then you see the lineup for that day, he's not starting. You're like, shit, I lost. So, and I think it's the risk versus reward value. I think it's just too low for me.
Yeah, I think you'd have to have some room on your bench. Like if you were sitting there holding on to Dwight McNeil, or if you had to choose between Dwight McNeil or Rio Ngamoa, to who'd you have on your bench? Or Foden. Yeah, who would you? I'd probably take Foden over Rio. Actually, I don't know, maybe. But yeah, I think I think the Dwight McNeil thing's a better thing, where it's like an asset that's like not the most exciting, where you're like the upside is there, and like you don't really need either one. Like you're not basing your game plan on either one. You know,
it comes out to a mystery box. No, I'm sorry, a speedboat, but a mystery box could be anything.
Yes. Okay, next one, Valentin Castellanos. I'm sure he's going in most leagues too, scored 2 goals. So he's labeled as volatile in the heat tracker for a good reason, because he's had a couple really poor scores in the last 5. I think he's had a couple like 1 or 2 point scores. And then he had that monster score last week, and before that, I think he had like a 10 plus. So it's like, you know, that you don't know what you're going to get there as far as scores go. So
he's only scored 4 goals all season, and 2 goals in this game, plus 1 and another. So
yeah.
He's very, when you say volatile, I mean, he really has to score. He doesn't really get involved too much in the offense.
Yeah, I mean, he's had a few okay ghosty games, but yeah, for the most part, I agree that it's very possible he just doesn't, because he's done that too. But I think that the other saving grace is that it's Palace next. We talked about that with Mavropanos, and I think that's a good thing.
Yeah, and we talk about teams being like, you know, picking up players from the right team at the right time. Their schedule until the end of the year is pretty easy. Palace, Everton, Brentford, Arsenal, Newcastle, and Leeds. They're all solid teams, but they're not going to put in a shitload of goals. Everything's going to be close and maybe a couple of clean sheets.
Yeah,
I think the forward doesn't matter, but you know,
super valid.
Yeah.
Okay, next one. I have like 3 more. We'll just bust through. Ala Aina, Nottingham Forest, 47% owned. He's had 3 really legit scores in a row, and they play Burnley next. It just seems like a great defender to think about. Matthias Jensen, Brentford, 33%. Quietly putting together a solid back half of the season. Nothing spectacular, like 7s and 8s. I think he scored an 11. I think, you know, but like those, like kind of like if you have a hole in your team, you see the guy that you can plug in there and feel pretty good about. He's been pretty good for that. Yeah. Okay, and the last one, a total risk. Idrissa Gueye, Everton. His last 3 scores have been really solid, like really, really solid. He's only 20% owned, so he's going to be available in almost every league. But I think the biggest concern is before those last 2 games, he's been like very poor, like very poor for multiple weeks. So I don't know if it's a new system thing or what's going on, but yeah, just worth noting. Who would you rather have, Matthias Jensen or Idrissa Gueye?
Jensen.
I go Jensen too. Tiko?
I think I go Guaya.
Why'd you
Why?
go Wave?
Just because we're
What?
going Jensen?
Mostly, but I don't know.
Jensen's been consistent.
But the Guay's, his last 3 games are 8.25, 17, 11.75. So decent. Jensen's, I think, are like 11. Jensen's are 11.25.
Jensen's floor is
7.25,
definitely
3.75.
higher. Jensen's floor is higher.
You think so? I thought
Yes.
Guay's floor was higher.
I think Jensen's
No.
floor is higher. Guay's ceiling is probably higher, just from given the points that we've seen in the spread. But yeah. Okay, that's waivers. Any other ones that you guys want to add? That was a lot.
You could look at, just in case you need a striker, Osula from Newcastle. He got the start.
Yeah. You got to
And
start. That's
scored.
very interesting.
And he scored.
And then nothing else happened for Newcastle after that.
Nope.
Yeah.
Absolutely tragic. I think that it's just as interesting as the double game week is going to be next week, not having any of the players on these teams.
Bruv, I go from having 18 players against you, Keith, to having 6 the week after.
Yeah, I'm gonna potentially have to drop some. Like I think there's one league where I think I have 3 Brighton players and 2 City players.
I've
So
got
that are starters for me.
Which
have-
league?
I don't know.
Trade baby.
Maybe might have to do some finessing for sure.
I got 4 Bournemouth players in one league, and 3 of them start for me.
Ouch. Hey,
That's
how
very
about that Alex Scott kid?
That's the one
I
I
think he's
picked up.
pretty good. I think he's pretty good.
Tottenham fan.
No, he's a Tottenham fan. Yeah, I
Mhm.
saw that.
Yeah, he's a Tottenham
That's
fan.
pretty cool.
He grow up. Is gonna. watch the
Maybe he can go
championship.
there and say if they stay up. Maybe he'll go there
Save
and
him.
save their
I'll
season.
take him.
He
I'll
seems
take
like
him. Alex Scott's
he
a
seems
good
like the
player.
type of mid you guys actually do need.
Keith, do you want to hear about my evil master plan? But you cannot. This cannot make the podcast, and you cannot tell and let anyone know.
Then tell me after. We're still doing the podcast right now.
Okay,
You
Okay.
should say it. I don't think he actually listens all the way to the end.
he might. I think he does. From the waivers, just I think Ola Aina is probably the best shout because last year was amazing too.
Yeah.
And I used to always go with the mindset of like, oh, let me just double up, get 2 games instead of 1. But I think if you get 1 good player for 1 game, it's better than getting 2 players.
Yep. I agree.
I think so. I think the only time that I maybe would get in an arms is would really start doubling up heavy is if the guy I'm playing against has a ton of players that are double game week guys. Because it's
But-
if you almost get into an arms race a little bit and
Pretty
know.
much, but for example, the 12-man league, right? I have a bunch of Man City players. So if let's say Altnori's not in the lineup for the first game, it's kind of risky starting him. You might lose him out on the second game.
For
You
sure.
don't know. But if he's Shirky, if he's starting the first game and the second game they play Burnley, he might not get any minutes against Burnley.
But Shirky's the type of guy, he's probably going to come off the bench and could potentially still score a lot of points, which he's done a lot of
Exactly.
times this season.
Because
Yeah.
and obviously City cannot afford to drop any points.
Yeah.
I guess it all depends on the Arsenal game. They need to beat Arsenal.
Yes, I would
Yeah.
agree. I'd agree. Oh, I think Xavi Simmons is a drop now, by the way, guys.
Oh yeah.
After that 0. He only played for 5 minutes, though. I guess.
That's
It's hard
another
to
thing.
say.
He's not playing the first game with the Zerbi, and he didn't play.
Yeah, it's trouble. Okay, do you want to just talk through some player reviews? Do you think we need to? I guess we can go through. We kind of covered it, right?
We covered it.
I think the only kind of shouts are Jared Bowen had a monster game with 3 fantrax assists, 2 real assists.
Yeah.
Um,
1 fantrax assist and 2 real assists.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. 1 fantrax assist, 2 real assists. He's really shot up the heat ranking board, the heat tracker board. He's now in 3rd, only
Mhm.
behind Igor Thiago, who had another monster game. He's putting up crazy numbers. Is he the second highest? He's must be one of the top most points, right?
I think
Probably
he was
right behind
3rd.
Holland.
He's
Yeah,
3rd.
right. He's
Yeah.
right behind Holland. He's past Semenyo.
Mhm.
Yeah, he might overtake Holland at this clip, huh?
Maybe. No, but Haaland has a game in hand, and also Haaland has played less games.
Sure.
Yeah. Hopefully he could do this for Brazil too.
Yeah, I mean,
I-
he's definitely
yeah.
staking a claim for that Brazil starting strikers
Striker.
role. Yeah.
Him, Joao Pedro, who's having a great season, but
Great season,
I feel
but a little bit of a slump in the last month.
Yeah.
for
yeah.
sure.
Also,
But
he's not a traditional 9, so
Yeah, true.
I also came to another decision that Declan Rice, in fact, is not better than Valverde.
Why?
What made you decide that?
Just watching both of them play.
I don't necessarily disagree that much. I mean, I don't know. It's hard to compare.
It's
those
not.
guys.
It's bless you. It's not definitive. You
I'm
can
a
go
li-
either way, but it's
think
not
you can go either way.
definitive.
I'm allergic to
I think
Tiko's
it's not
bullshit.
definitive.
Yeah,
I
because
also think Tiko. I also think you hang on like Valverde having that epic game where he scores a hat trick. Like you'll hang on to that for like 10 years. Like you'll always like reference that. where, like,
You're the same
no,
as
no,
any
no,
Arsenal fan.
no. It's not even that game. It's not even that game. It's just everything he does for the team. But I mean, same thing with Declan Rice. The only reason we talk about him like this is because of those 2 free kicks. Well, that's yeah.
I mean, how
So,
many
yeah.
goals does Declan
Yeah.
Rice have this season?
He hasn't scored a free kick since those.
Yeah. I mean,
He
Declan
has-
Rice has
They were comparing
Declan
him
Rice
to
has like
oh,
4 goals all season, guys.
5 assists. Yeah, like what's his hype? Like what does he do? Like that's amazing. He does everything very, very good. That's it.
You know what's funny? I think Declan Rice at West Ham is better than Declan Rice at Arsenal.
I don't know if the points back that up, but I feel maybe like he was more influential there for sure. Because he was asked to do more. That's true.
Yeah. I think he had more goals at West Ham because he had to score more goals, especially that last season he was there.
I don't know if that's actually backed up. I think this season he hasn't scored. I think Rice scored more goals last season, did he not?
Last season he finished with 4 goals.
Oh,
Right.
okay. So no.
Yeah.
No.
The year before, the first year at Arsenal, he had 7 goals, 8 assists. Valverde has 5 goals, and for the
Yeah,
year,
but he playing against Farmers.
but they're all outside of the box. Have you guys seen that one clip where Lucas Vazquez passes the ball late, so he scores from inside the box, and he gets mad at him? He's like, "Pass it to me earlier, so I should outside the box."
Yeah, I get it. That's silly. But okay.
He also doesn't play against Farmers. Come on,
A lot of that's okay. He plays against inferior teams a lot of the time. Okay,
A lot of
Igor
the time.
Thiago we talked about. He's totally on track for an amazing season. He already is. What a pickup! Whoever got him. I'm very curious to see where he goes next year. Is he gonna be a first rounder?
I think so.
I think it's gonna be. I mean, it's just those players that have amazing seasons on teams that aren't in the top like 4 or 5, and they just do it like once. It's really risky. Those guys are probably the riskiest play for high early capital, high draft capital players. Those are the riskiest ones for sure. But it is interesting.
I think bottom half of the first round, he would be or early second
or early second. Yeah. And
so let me ask you a question: who would you rather have, James Tarkowski or Igor Thiago?
Like for next year, or like in a draft, or just right now, rest of the season.
In a draft,
Igor Thiago.
I think Tarkowski is
striker
slapped
position
up,
is
like
just-
disrespected. Yeah, and strikers is always harder to get.
He is. That's exactly why
Right.
strikers are so much harder to get.
Mhm.
Last
just because of
little
the
thing. Yeah, but I think that's interesting.
You think he's like a top 3 draft center back next year?
no,
Top 3 rounds?
he shouldn't be.
top 3? He should be. Yeah, I mean, look at the way he's been scoring since he's gone to City.
And how he was scoring when he was at Palace. He's at both clubs.
He's kind of scored well through both.
But is that a trick?
I don't think City center backs have historically scored a lot of points under Pep. I think Ruben Diaz had like 1 good year. That's about it.
John
That's why I
Stones has
would've-
had a few good years, but they also
yeah.
Dude,
but they
is
also
he
never had
really?
like they never had like a marquee center back like they would like Gahey.
It's been a
before.
rotation kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's third out of all
That's
defenders, right? And he's
But
10th
that's
overall.
such a like a thing you're doing. Like,
but that's such a such a fantrax points ranking
No.
them by points.
no, it is. But if you factor in games play, I think if you go points by start, it's more accurate because Muniz has been injured for
fantasy
a while.
points per game, for example. Like if you look at fantasy points per game, that's not even fantasy points per start.
Mhm.
It's Gabriel at 13.14, Gahey
Mhm.
at 11.97, Muniz at 11.85. So
Yep.
Gabriel is the clear best defender from a games played standpoint.
I mean, give me.
Literally he needs to argue. Hey guys, let's clean this up because I've got to go cook dinner.
Okay, let's do it. That's it. This has been episode 130 of Dropped Offsides. My name is Keith. I'm with Tiko and Enzo. Follow us at Dropped Offsides. Let's hurry up and finish this episode before Tiko finds whatever stat he's trying to find.
No.
Finish his argument.
I'm trying to see when he went to Man City and just filter from that day just to see from that day on who was the best defender.
Oh
I'm
my
just curious.
god, why are you trying
You
to
guys
know?
don't have to be here for this.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
out. All right, guess
You
what?
want to tell me your master plan real quick?
Oh yeah, tell
or-
me. I want to hear this. It's fucking hilarious.
So Keith, you cannot tell this to anyone, obviously.
Yeah, especially your butt buddy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Nate sent me a trade offer for Isak for Atenori.
Okay.
Atenori has a double game week this week, and the following week he doesn't play. The trade is still sitting there. My goal is
to accept it this after the first game started.
Yes. So if he leaves it there until then,
that's evil. But like, it's also kind of on him.
It's so messed up. It's so messed up.
It's so messed up. But you should. I'm not gonna stand in your way.
Yeah, but it'd be amazing though. I just need him to not cancel the trade
before Saturday.
Is the game Saturday?
I'm not gonna lie to you. He probably will cancel it because he's pretty much on it. He's on it's
Sunday. It's Sunday.
I do believe when Keith told us that he's a psychopath when it comes to like overthinking things.
Stuff. No, competitive stuff.
Competitive, but he overthinks all of it.
Yeah, he's like he turns into
I hope there's some kind of a disaster in Portugal or something. So, Mark, you guys are right. Guevi is 5th overall since he went to City, and he's averaging 13.75, which is more than Gabriel.
Okay. Wow. All right.
Do you know who's 3rd in that same time frame?
No one gives a fuck.
The Greek defender from West Ham.
Mavropanos.
Yeah. Number 1 is James Hill. Number 2 is Van Dijk.
Justin Hill.
No, it's James Hill. It's James Hill.
It's J Hill. It doesn't matter. Just
it's
J.
James. I'm looking at it right now. Or maybe it's James. It's James Hill.
He's not from South America. All right, bye, boys. Have a good one.